Hi guys, welcome to my channel kinkyfrolisa. My name is Eunice and thanks so much for stopping by. Now if you are new to this channel, you are so welcome, and to my old subscribers, hey yeah, thanks for coming back today. Now in today's video, we're just gonna be looking at how often you should be trimming your natural hair. Now trimming has become very important because it is one of the ways to maintain a healthy hair, and if you really want your hair to look healthy and to be healthy, then trimming is one of the things that you definitely need to consider and put in your regimen if you haven't yet done that. But essentially today we're going to be looking at how often, like as you can see from the title, we're going to be looking at how often you should trim your type 4 natural hair. Now I'm concentrating on type 4 because our hair is one of the types that is very prone to breakage and all that. Yeah, so before we delve into why or how often you should be trimming your natural hair or whatever that it is, I just want to tell you some of the reasons why you definitely need to be trimming your hair regularly. Now first of all, you need to trim your hair to maintain a healthy hair. Now who doesn't love healthy hair? I mean, who doesn't like healthy hair? Now basically my goal for this year 2020 was hashtag healthy hair, and healthy hair I mean doing of everything that will help me maintain length, will help me retain moisture, or let me say retain moisture, and will help me get my hair back on track. And trust me, trimming was one of the things that I put in my healthy hair, let me say healthy hair regimen, and that was really helpful. Another reason why you need to be to trim your hair is because, like, when you don't trim often, you realize that your hair is breaking off a lot. I have experienced that before, and based on experience I can definitely say that when you don't trim often, your ends become very dry. Say your hair ends up breaking a lot. Let me say at the end you realize that you're getting mid-shaft breakage at the ends, like when you just put a comb and you realize your hair is breaking. And another reason why you also need to trim your hair regularly is to retain length. Now this is basically because it just helps you reduce the breakage level, so you end up growing more than breaking. Like your hair ends up growing more than breaking, and essentially you end up retaining length. So now that we know the essence of trimming, I'm going to tell you how you can identify that you need a trim. So I think I have even talked about that, but I just want to elaborate, or let me just say mention them to you. So when you realize that you're getting more knots and tangles at the ends of your hair, then girl, it is a sign that you definitely need a trim. Secondly, if your hair is really drying at the root, let me say the ends, yeah, so if you're experiencing a lot of like dryness, if you do everything possible to moisturize your hair but you realize that your ends are still drying out, then it is definitely time to get a trim. Now if you also realize that your ends are thinning, now if you pick a stretch of your hair and you realize that from a certain point downwards it is very thin, it means that your hair is breaking off at that part, and it could be that you've got split ends to at that part. So what you need to do is just cut it off, okay? Just trim it off so that you get your ends to be full and healthy. With all that I've mentioned, if you realize that you're experiencing all of that, girl, maybe you should consider trimming your hair, because holding on to that might not be beneficial for you. So back to the deal of the day. Now, many people have been asking me how often they should trim their hair, and I mean, that is also one of the main reasons why I decided to record this video. So basically, my recommendation, or what I think you should be doing, is to trim your hair whenever it is necessary. Like, trim when necessary. But I also have a second but to this. Now, trim when necessary, but make sure that you trim at least twice in a year. So when you realize that your hair is experiencing all that I mentioned before, dry ends, breakage, thinning, whatever, then it's a sign that you need to trim. So what it means is that you need to steady your hair. So just steady your hair and see whatever that is happening to your hair. Is my ends, like, what is happening to my ends? Are they breaking off? Is this happening? Is that happening? Now, when you're able to identify that, then you know that, oh, I need a trim. Then you can trim it off. But then the number of times you trim in a year also depends on whatever that you have been doing to your hair, let me say, during the year. Now, if you were someone who uses more heat, who usually dye your hair, or like wear more of styles that need to be manipulated all the time, you would need to be trimming your hair more in a year, because your ends will definitely you would definitely be experiencing some split ends and all that. Now, splitting is natural, but I believe you can reduce the rate of splitting if you really wear low manipulative, or let me say, hairstyles that are low manipulation, or you just put your hair in low manipulation hairstyles. So what it means is that you need to take care of your hair so that the rate at which you would need to trim your hair is reduced. Personally, I don't really wear my hair out a lot. I do wear it out sometimes, especially when I need to flaunt my hair and all that, but most of the times my ends are protected. I really like to protect my ends a lot, and so I would say for me, I wouldn't need to be trimming that much. And currently I'm just maintaining trimming my hair twice a year. That is, I just dust my ends and then give myself a major trim. That is what I do. But if I realize that I need a trim because of something else that I'm doing to my hair, I'll definitely cut it off. I mean, it's better to cut it off than just hold on to the damaged ends and all that. So just to emphasize on the fact that I don't recommend you trimming less than twice a year, maybe like say once a year or something. Like, I don't recommend that at all, because your hair is constantly splitting. I'm not saying splitting is a good thing, but it's a natural thing that happens. You're always like, because we keep on styling our hair, because we keep on doing stuff to our hair, splitting is natural. But you can reduce the rate at which your hair splits. That is by carrying out, or let me say, by putting your hair in low manipulative styles and all that. And so just try as much as possible to trim at least twice a year. So all in all, what I have to say is that trim when necessary, and don't hold on to split ends, don't hold on to thin ends, don't hold on to dry ends. Just cut it off and your hair will definitely grow back in a healthy way. So that would be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was very useful to you, and if it was, just let me know in the comment section below. Do give this video also a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much when you comment down below, when you also like this video, and also share it with your friends out there, anyone that you feel like needs to watch this video. Now I also want to know how often you do trim your hair in a year and how trimming has been beneficial to you. I mean, I just want to learn about all of these, just to know people's like your viewpoint and all that. So I would be glad if you share that also with me in the comment section below. Now if you haven't also subscribed to this channel, make sure that you hit on the subscribe button down below and also on the notification or the bell button so that you are notified whenever I upload any of my videos. Thanks once again for watching, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Don't forget to stop by next week because I have another thing for you. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.